I know Sam made the recipe, but they're all different types of
Yes.
beers, like
So
Mosaic.
no, so what happened was the base brown slash bronze ale that Sam wrote the recipe for that uses the honey malt, the same honey malt that we used in Harold's 83, gave it the Black Horizon. They used maple and vanilla. Moores and 18th Street
All right,
used
stop,
barrel
stop,
aged.
stop, stop,
I'm
stop,
trying to do.
stop.
I'm trying to tell you this,
I
baby.
got you. Yeah, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I'm Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. It's been a minute since you've seen our faces here.
Been a minute.
Yeah, man. The last episode we actually did was the top five albums of 2022. So thank you to everybody who checked that joint out, gave their their opinion on what we was talking about and all that. But February, we're here, man. It is Black History Month. We have some familiar faces and whatnot on the screen for a special thing that's happening this week. We're gonna get this episode out before the event, right, Kamal?
Yes, we are. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna let
out before the event for sure.
We're gonna let these friends of the show introduce themselves. Y'all brothers, go ahead, man. Jay, we kick it to you first. Go ahead, man.
All right, cool. I'm Jay Westbrook, aka the Black Beer Baron. I'm the senior vice president of keeping the beer cold over at East State Lounge, and I just try to keep the beer as cold as my city is, man. It's all about Chicago with me, baby. I appreciate y'all having us on again.
Word up. Brewer Sam Ross.
What's happening, fellas? Sorry I couldn't make it on screen tonight, but Sam Ross, the real brewer Sam Ross on Instagram, shift brewer at Goose Island, and blessed to work with everybody in the Chicago Black Beer collaboration.
First of all, he being modest because he's your favorite brewer's favorite brewer. So stop all that cap and talk your smack, Sam. Do your thing, baby.
Word. Well, we're here for a very special Black History Month occasion, are we not? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, Jay. Go ahead and explain. Well, first of all, this pack right here, the Black Beer History pack situation. There are 6 beers included in this pack, right? I got one missing because I'm about to crack this boy open. But tell us what is the significance of this pack? Like, why these 6 beers? What's the significance? What's going on with this pack?
Basically, it's just an extension of the residency project that we started at Haymarket with last year. And the homies at Bitter Pops reached out to us a couple months ago. FYI, if you want to sign up Black people to do Black History Month things, do not wait until January. Get with these people months in advance so we can be sincere and deliberate about our movements. But it's just an extension of the residency project and just a reiteration of that familiar aspect that myself, Sam, Moores, 18th Street, Funky Town, Black Horizon, and Turner House have built together as, we kind of navigate this industry in our own different ways. So what we did is we brought a couple beers that, you might be familiar with, and then we brought some other stuff that y'all might not be familiar with, and we did our thing. So our contribution is as myself, as the Black Beer Baron, and brother Sam Ross, along with the Haymarket team, we brought the Stroll, which is a bronze ale that we brewed with the same honey malt that we used in Harold's 83 honey. It's inspired by Tony Jackson, who was a ragtime pianist, and even Jelly Roll Morton, who was not a humble man by any accords, kind of looked at Tony Jackson as being his mentor and his inspiration for getting into the game back in the 19-teens and the 1920s. I was blessed to have a resource such as the real brewer Sam Ross, that's on IG, by the way, and have him actually take the lead on this project so I could figure out like conceptual ideas as opposed to worry about recipe writing and mash bills and all of that stuff. And that's really a testament to what Sam, but like the trust that Sam's built in this community. So Sam wrote the base recipe. And again, it's the brown bronze ale, however you want to call it, because it is a tribute to Bronzeville. But he wrote that base recipe and he passed it on to the homies at Black Horizon, Funky Town, and Moore/18th Street, and gave them the space and grace to put their own spin on it. So Black Horizon ended up doing a maple and vanilla spin on this. Funky Town did Progress Hops and Rice, and the Moore's 18th Street boys did barrel-aged maple syrup. But all together, this recipe belongs to the brewer Sam Ross. So I'm going to defer to him. I'm just in the cut.
Got you. So Sam, tell us about the recipe, man. What made you want to do this recipe as the base for these 6 beers? And were there any rules to what the breweries could do with your recipe?
First, I was looking for the style, so I wanted to target a style that was based for fall, but different than a porter, and I didn't want to run up against the stouts and the barrel aged stouts. So I believe the brown ale for would it be a perfect style because it's almost a forgotten style. Me as a brewer, you guys as beer aficionados and cicerones, and Jay as a brewer as well. That's not a style that we usually drink, or a style that you Instagram, or a style that you talk about. So I want to go for like a forgettable style for unforgettable people.
Okay.
And then I got a little fancy with the recipe thanks to Pete. If you want to get technical, I didn't want to use 2-row at all because that was common and we're uncommon. Hint, hint.
I hear you. Right.
I see what you did there, my boy.
Right. I'm picking up what you putting down. Right.
All right. So I didn't want to do anything common, so I went with Bondlander as the base malt, and thanks for Pete for paying for it.
Like when the whole demo kicked off, Sam was super passionate about having Bondlander. Like he was all about that. Like, let's make Bondlander. Let's make Bondlander happen. And I appreciate Sam for bringing that malt in and bringing that grain in, because shit matters, man. Like, let's go deeper than rap, Like malt and all that stuff. It's like whatever. Sam is literally showing what he's grown and learned in this game, and I appreciate him so deeply for blessing us with this recipe.
Word. Let me ask,
brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Now, how did Bitter Pops get into the fold of this whole project?
Well, Bitter Pops is always
exclusively at this Black Beer History pack is only sold at Bitter Pops, right?
Correct. You can't get that anywhere else in the city.
Word. Now, how did they get involved?
So Bitter Pops has always been a huge supporter of each of us individually. So Moore's, 18th Street, Funky Town, Black Horizon, Black Beer Baron, the real brewer Sam Ross. That's on IG, by the way. And the homies over there, Nick and Drew and all of them, like they've always shown love. And since they've reopened their tap room, it's just been nothing but just to the moon. They're at 3357 North Lincoln, right off the Paulina Brown line stop, by the way.
Yeah.
But they came to us early and they were like, hey, can we do something akin to like an advent calendar, but for Black History Month? And then we kind of started just throwing stuff against the wall to see what stuck. And so we decided to just do like a Black Beer History Month situation. I had no idea that our faces were going to actually end up on the 6-pack until I actually saw it. because I would have never okayed that because don't nobody want to see my ugly ass. But like, that's love right there. And that's an appreciation of what we've done in this game, even though we're relatively young in this whole thing. But I appreciate that. And FYI, that's volume 1. There is a volume 2 dropping later on this month. So stay tuned.
Wow.
We're not done. We ain't done with y'all yet.
Wow. You know what, man? I'm actually moving a little too fast, man. What are we all drinking? I was really trying to get into the whole project, and I went ahead and cracked mine because I was ready to get to drinking, but I'll start as a matter of fact. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm having the Black Horizon APA, the Mosaic hop ale. This is a 5.5 ABV. Do you all know any specifics about each? I know you know the base recipe, but do you know any specifics about each particular brewery's spin on the recipe? I think Jay, you already mentioned that what Black Horizon added, right?
Yeah, so that's actually not a Stroll related project. The Stroll is something separate that we did with the homie Liz Garibay and the team over at Chicago Museum. And so it just made sense to kind of push those things forward, base brands and things that could showcase what each of us as brewers have brought to the table. So it just made sense to bang out the Stroll for Haymarket as well as Brewer Sam Ross.
Gotcha.
To get that right.
Is that what you're having tonight?
Yes, that is what I'm drinking currently at the moment. Inspired by Tony Jackson. Honey Malt's the same honey malt that we used in Harold's 83 Honey.
I've had that one before.
And then as well as the Horizon APA, there's also the Moore's Hellas Lager, which is on that short list of beers that I can honestly say I wish I made. I wish I made that beer. That beer is amazing. What Brewers in 18th Street were able to craft in that green can. Oh my God. Like that's the fan in me. That's not the brewer in me talking. So I'm absolutely about that life.
Word.
I think we all took a little pride when that beer came out, man. It was like we were glad to be affiliated with it.
Sam, what you drinking, man? You drinking something right
now? Keeping it 100. I am drinking, and due to Brewer Eric, because he brewed the first original turn of Harold's 83, and then you got my homie Dan Floyd over there. Then you got Caesar. Who I'm talking about, Jay?
Hey, that's the homies of Sketchbook, and that is legitimately family. We love each and every one of their ugly asses, like they're their own fam, for real. Caesar, Eric, Dan, that's the gang.
I'm drinking No Parking, a Citra Pale Ale by Sketchbook tonight.
Okay.
Keeping it smooth.
By what's it called? Sketchbook.
Sketchbook. They're based out of
company.
Evanston and Skokie.
Evanston and Skokie, they true friends of the family, man. Eric brewed the first original turn of Harold's 83. Like,
wow.
We brewed that with him. He brewed the first original, and he sat down with us, and like that's when I really thought I knew something, and like. And we just came through the door like, hey, man, we want to make a beer black as fuck and Chicago as fuck with honey.
Yeah.
And he just looked at us like.
And he banged that recipe out.
Right.
That's what's up, man.
I also did the Pathways to Liberation with them last year. The Juneteenth saison that we banged out together with strawberry, hibiscus, and lime.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, even though Eric and the homeboy, like all of these people have moved on to bigger and better things, but that relationship, that familiar relationship is still there, and that's really all I want out of this game. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
fact that I can reach out, like I'm dope as fuck, and I'm never gonna not remind you of that. But I'm
True.
dope as fuck because the village behind me is dope as fuck, and that's Caesar, Eric, Mike Gemma, Sam Ross. Like all of these people help me be the best me I could be when it comes to this beer shit. So deeply grateful and appreciative of everybody.
You know what? I do want to come back to that statement, but I want to know what you're drinking, OT. What you drinking, man?
I am gonna keep it very simple, man. I am right now drinking a Phase 3 German style Doppelbock.
Shouts to Lake Zurich.
Man, you
He
know,
always with the fancy shit. Now
no,
y'all got me. Like he always. Oh, let me pull out this hot butcher. Some shit. Now y'all got the real
Hey
Sam
Sam,
out here.
I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to have to.
Right, buddy. Always with the hot flex and shit.
You know he a Cicerone now, man.
oh,
Come
I am
on.
not.
Right, right.
I am nowhere near that. But yeah, man, you know, I usually go by basic bitch IPA guy, but man, I've been really, really on these German style lagers lately. These box, these Doppelbocks, these, you know, that's my flavor now, man. So this drink right here, man, yeah, Phase 3. Shout out to them, coming in at 8.2%. You know what I'm saying? So this joint is nice. Got some nice caramel notes and whatnot on it. A little roasty. I'm rocking with it, man.
Word. So yeah, man, we got two very important people on the podcast this evening that are major figures right now in the black beer scene. It's always a pleasure talking to y'all because this is like actual we learning the ins and outs of recipe making. And you know, this black beer project um is very important. I was just telling somebody the other day that the scene is growing as far as the black beer community, and you two are definitely at the forefront of that. You all definitely deserve your flowers. Um, it's dope to. I didn't know that Sam, you made the recipe, the base recipe for this whole thing. Um, where do you all want to take this thing? Like you all don't have breweries yourself, but you're very much so ingrained in this culture, and not even in the culture, but in the actual making of the beers. Where do you all wanna wanna take this? What does this mean for you all? Like I know when we first met you all, y'all weren't heavy on it like this, where you know you got whole packs of beer and making recipes. So we've actually kind of seen y'all a little bit kind of make some moves. Where do you all want to take it? Like where y'all want to take it?
I'll defer to Sam on this one before I give my answer.
Tell the truth. I'm black and I'm privileged to be a production brewer, man.
Mm.
Like riding the company that I am, like I do 50 barrel turns, man. Like
Now, what does
I
that
used to
mean?
brew, like I brew a shit ton of beer, you know,
Mm.
like like I made a lot of liquid, and with that comes, you know, protection of the major brands, the resources, people, and just the opportunity to reach out, like the Black Calder collaboration. You know, my company paid for that, legitimately for Black history and to show, you know, they was able to, you know, tell the truth. And like I'm sitting here telling the truth, like foot the bill for that. Barrel aged brown ale as well. Blanton's barrel, you know, Now I'm gonna talk my shit.
I hear you. Go ahead.
You know, yeah, I got to, and that was through, and like Jay said, through community. That was from Barrel and Flow. So, where do I see myself? I'm gonna ride these Clydesdales for a minute, man. I'm gonna stay with the company and where I'm at.
Sure.
But you know, I'm gonna have fun too. Like everybody said, like if you're a fan of the show, you know, I got into beer truly because I want to be beers and bars. You know what I'm saying? I said that over tears. I done said it a million times of you guys while y'all drop y'all head in modesty. You know, like
This guy,
I was
man,
just
you was doing it before us, man.
no, like bro,
You
I
was
want
building at the
like
bar before we was beers and bars, man.
nah, man. I think it was the interview that you know, like when y'all popped up at Red. You know what I'm saying? I got onto the
Mm.
Argus thing late. You know,
Mm.
but when y'all popped up at Red, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers like drinking craft beer. This is the cool thing at the time, you know, and they behind major and a major brand is like really fucking with them. I'm like, yo, this is some cool shit I want in. And look where we at now.
True.
Jay just tearing it up. He got like 2-3 beers out here, you
True.
know, and this is in a short time. So like I tell everybody, man, like I don't know what you believe in, you know, it could be God, it could be the universe, your energy, but you hear all your life, man. Just wait for it. When is it gonna come? Just wait for it. Just keep pushing, player. Just keep doing push-ups. But what if it happened for you right now?
Mm.
What you gonna do
Mm.
with it?
Oh, they
Mm.
smarter than me. So you pray for this. Oh man, they got more education than me. So don't nobody look like me. Don't nobody use a pick. I'm the only person that wear clean shoes.
You're
I don't
absolutely
wear
insane for
flat.
that shit, by the way. But
I hear
that's
you.
Look,
another story for another day. I ain't fucking up my good kicks behind Brewing.
but yeah, but man, like it'll come fast, and like that's why I want to stay. I just want to stay where I'm at because I'm on the fast track right now.
Right.
I'm in the league.
Word. I feel you, man. Jay, how about you, man? How do you like you got your hands in a lot of different you've come out with a few beers. I had the Juneteenth at Haymarket the last time we were there. Where do you see you taking this thing, man?
I mean, I never aspired to have a brick and mortar brewery. That's all that seems like is another fucking bill to me, and I'm not in the mood for this shit right now.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is just, maintaining the nomadic style that Black Beer Baron has kind of come to know and work with people that I love and respect. But recently, I'm trying to get a little bit more into mentoring people, like shouts to Blair Akins from Turner House, as well as
Yeah.
Anya Mali. They both received the ICBG Diversity in Brewing Scholarship, which I was one of the inaugural winners of last year. And just being there for those people, because I knew when I got that scholarship last year, I didn't have nobody to lean on. I didn't know what the fuck I was walking into. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't have the luxury of saying, "Hey, Steven, can you coach me through this? Hey, ICBG, can you coach me through this?" And so now that I have that understanding of what's going on, I want to pay that forward, and I'm not going to give away everything, but stay tuned because we're going to do something with Sketchbook speaking directly to this diversity in brewing scholarship. And I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to work with Blair again. It's been a while since Turner House and the whole residency crew got together, but they're doing something big down in Nashville. They're doing a Chicago tap takeover. Words are hard and very expensive. But Anya is just a really glorious spirit. And it's just a pleasure to meet them as well. And just like that's where I'm going with this. I want to pay this forward to let people know that there is space in this game for each and every one of us, even
Mm.
if you podcast, even if you just drink beer, even if you're a designer or whatever the hell it is. Like you don't have to just brew the beer. And I know I've said that before on this podcast, but I'll keep reiterating that shit until y'all understand me. You feel me?
Word, man. Word,
So
man.
I just
That's
want to pay the energy that's been given to me.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Let me make sure I got this all correct here as well. So I'm looking at the Bitter Pop Celebrating Black History flyer. All of the events that are on here are going to be at Bitter Pops, right?
Correct.
All right. So what we're the main reason why we're here is we talked about the collective. All y'all who was talking about we talking about the 6-pack and whatnot. That's available at Bitter Pops. For people who check this out, make sure y'all come out and support, because this is what's dope about this, right? Some of these things have already started, right? So
Oh
this
yeah.
on the 8th, what's today? The 7th. Tomorrow you got Moore's with
Today's the
their
sixth.
Yeah.
okay, so in 2 days you got Moore's with their burger and beer special, you know what I'm saying? On the 11th, you got Moore's with the Inglewood Arts Collective silent auction, you know what I'm saying? On the 10th, you got Sam and Jay, Meet the Brewers at Bitter Pops. We'll be in that thing, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing.
True.
On the 15th, you got the Black Horizon in that joint with Surf King West Coast. On the 17th, you got Meet the Brewers, you know what I'm saying, for Black Horizon joint. On the 21st, you got Tapping of Funky Town's Black is Beautiful. On the 22nd, you got it's a lot happening at Bitter Pop. So just pay attention to all of our profiles, right? Who are celebrating the Black History month at Bitter Pops, because it's a lot happening, man. It's amazing to see, man. I'm not gonna go on no soapbox because I can rant. I can rant for
Nigga,
sure.
this show. If you want to get on the soapbox, get on there.
Right.
Man, it's
This show.
What it is just since 2020, man. Like Sam, I every time Sam you say, man, that we made you want to hop out here. That just make me just like we didn't even know who you were, and you were watching us getting inspiration. And we was just two dudes who just wanted to talk about hip hop and drink a beer. We had no idea of the impact or any of that. And it's like since 2020, so much has happened within the community of Chicago and beer and Black people, and it's just so inspiring to see, because everybody just doing their thing, like people just being true to who they are, brewing the beers that they want to brew, talking about the music we want to talk about, doing our thing, and it's just a wonderful thing to see, man. So that's my soapbox. I don't really have that's what it is, man. Yeah.
Yo, OT, you good, man? I know you was in a little situation, man.
This how crazy this is, right? Yesterday, I was on my way to Rev to pick up some beer, to pick up some the last Deepwood release. I wanted to also try Infinite Hero, and then I was gonna head to Bitter Pops to get the 6-pack.
Yeah,
I'm there, and they having a special event at Rev, and I couldn't get in. So I'm like, I try to call somebody, see if I got to connect and come back later. Go to my car, G, and I'm sitting in my driver's seat parked. I got my sons with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking, it's a car coming straight towards me. If you on Canty at Rev and your car is facing north and somebody's coming south, somebody literally runs into my car while we parked.
Wow.
Bruh.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
While you were in the car.
While I was in the car, my son that was getting in the back, he falls back about 5 feet, hit his head on the concrete. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just a wild day yesterday. Just to, go to Rev and then go to Bitter Pops, and you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, everybody good. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it was
good.
a little fender bender. We working out the insurance, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I still was able to get in the Rev after my tow truck got there, got me some Deepwood. I got me some Infinite Hero. And Saturday and Friday, I'm gonna be with y'all. We gonna turn up. We gonna kick it.
True.
Wow.
Man, I'm so happy you all right, brother. I was like, dang, man, my weekend wasn't all that great. I guess I was going through football withdrawal or something. And they was like, man, homie been in the fender. And I'm like, what now?
Bro, bro. I'm literally sitting there parked and I'm watching in slow motion as dude fell asleep at the wheel. I think he was tipsy. I don't know. He fell asleep at the wheel and just bam, right into me at Rev. I text John. I'm like, bro, you won't believe me what just happened while I was at Rev. So, but I'm here drinking beer with you fine fellas. and we gonna turn up this
Well,
weekend for the celebration. We good, man.
True.
first and foremost, blessings that everybody's good, even though the little homie took a little hit to the head and whatnot. Also, shout out to homie John over at Rev. We've been doing a lot of business lately, and I appreciate the homie cooking up dope pizzas for dope people. So, because I do dope beer for dope people, and that's what we are. You know what I'm talking about?
Word up, man. Nachos and lager.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza and lager around that boy.
So just to end out, just to end out and whatnot. So Friday we got Chicago Brewseum is gonna be involved as well, right? Homegirl Liz.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Liz
Oh,
is literally texting me as we
so
speak.
Liz, got you. Liz is part of Brewseum. Got you. Okay.
All right. So listen, if y'all listening to this, man, when we drop this episode, make sure y'all come out and support again. Check all of our profiles, whether it be Beers and Bars, whether it be Sam's Drum. We're gonna post them in the show links and all that. Check us out. Make sure y'all come out to this event, one of the events, or something that's happening at Bitter Pop. Support local Chicago Black breweries, and that's what we're doing, man. Any parting words from you fellas?
Well, tomorrow I got like 20 people coming out just for the burger special. Well, that's Wednesday. So we just gonna become. Yeah, so everybody, y'all invited. It started off to just a word of mouth, but now it's like a whole Facebook event. We just coming out support, man, jumping on that burger. We're gonna try to bring the cookout to Bitter Pop. I brought some Uno cards. I brought some Dexa cards. We're gonna figure out how to play left, right, center without arguing. So yeah, just support Nick and the homies at Bitter Pop.
Absolutely. In addition to that, Harold's 83 Honey will be going on draft officially tomorrow at Bitter Pops. Like I said, we're going to be in that thing all month. Y'all are not going to be able to get rid of us. And it's just a glorious thing to be, a part of. Again, that's 3357 North Lincoln, right off the Paulina Brown line. Stop.
Yeah.
Me and Sam will be in the building, if not Wednesday together, definitely Friday together. So, like I said, I want y'all to pull up, show out, drink some good beer, and do some dope shit with some dope ass people. Like, this is what it is right now. This is what the face of Chicago craft beer is looking like. Look at me, kings and queens.
Man, it's a good ass beer. You know what I'm saying? Like I know with the story behind it and the charity but when it all come down to it, like, man, this shit, like, this motherfucker good. Like, that's, I gotta give it to the guy. Like,
yeah.
It's like I've tasted some out there. Like, we good.
No. Here's the thing. This was crazy about it, right? I've been so busy with work. Kamal's been, Kamal doing his thing and whatnot. We were at Haymarket recording an episode with Fillmore Green for the cost of living project that dropped. And Mike, gave us some beers for the show. And one of the beers was the Stroll. And I'm like,
yes.
When did this happen? We got to tap in. Like, what is this wonderful brown ale that's I didn't even know. Like, so absolutely, I can attest that, that's a damn good beer. And absolutely, that's all I want.
Right, I had the Stroll on our top 5 episode, and I didn't know who Tony Jackson was until today. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is. It's like, if we can have a conversation over a decent beer and, kind of put you up on some game that you weren't aware of when you got out of bed this morning, that means I can take my black ass home and say I've done some good out here. And that's what's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people weren't aware of Tony Jackson. I wasn't really familiar with Tony Jackson, even though I went to high school, like, right down the street from where the Stroll was, over between 26th and 47th and State. I went to De La Salle, Mighty Meteor, but that's another story. But yeah, it's just being able to tell these stories about my city and about Black culture and about Black Chicago. That's important to me. And so if I can put y'all up on some good game, and if you want to, be my huckleberry and, have a good beer behind it, I got you. Sam got you. Drew Fox got you. Zach Day got you. All the guys got you. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. I can go on all day. Look, I'm looking at the 6-pack. I've had Sex and Candy. I've had Sex and Candy is fire.
I've had yeah.
A lot.
Sure.
The hell's look. I'm a chill. Make sure if you're watching this, you come out to all the events, support and whatnot. Beers and bars. I can't wait to see y'all Friday, man. I'll definitely be in that thing on Friday. It's going down, man.
Peace.
We'll see y'all.
Wait, are we going to talk about bars or no?
You know what? He's right. Let's
could.
Let's
Right.
Like,
hey, man.
Listen. Jay, I appreciate that because it's been dead. It's been a little slow, but let's talk about it.
It's been kind of slow. Yeah, I mean, they had the 50, the Grammys were last night. So
let's do it like this. Come on, let's do it like this. What have y'all been listening to lately? Anything y'all been listening to? What's going on?
Me specifically, I've been locked into Currency for forever because like his style, his music just screams stress-free living. And I'm a big advocate of stress-free living. You know what I'm saying? I really just want to smoke weed and love on pretty girls and drink beer and mind my goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? So Currency's music and just kind of whole schemes kind of speaks to how I get down. Also, big Max B guy, obviously.
Word.
Free to Wave. He'll be out in April, by the way.
Yes.
Ooh. What about you, Sam, man?
Sam,
what you been rocking with?
Give it to us, Sam. What you got, man?
Right now, like, I have to say, even though the album's old, Pivot Gang, I'm a Joey Perp guy, Legit.
Yeah.
But man, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, what's that girl? Amaretta the Great?
Yes. Oh, Sam, he was such a hood rat. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I'll be in Atlanta, bro.
Such a fucking top, bro. I love it.
Hey.
I'm about to look that up, man.
I'll be out. Hey, Jay, I'll be outside.
Outside like a moron. Yeah.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie. A couple weeks ago,
you got that song called "Not Atlanta," bro. I'm telling you, her and Lotto, that motherfucker go hard.
Yeah, Lotto give it the fuck up though. So I'm with you there.
I ain't gonna lie. The other day, I'm like, do I want to check out this Ice Spice? I kind of want to check it out just to see what's going on.
I gave it a chance, but I couldn't. Bro. I couldn't.
Hey, see, y'all educated and elevated. Y'all need to holler Lil Tyler, the 16-year-old homie out of Tallahassee, Florida. Lil Tyler, simplistic rhyme style, but got bars and it's witty and it's the delivery. So give it Lil Tyler, because that youngin got something special going on down there in Florida.
Lil Tyler.
Lil Tyler, L-U-H Tyler. Not Lil, L-I-L, L-U-H.
Right, Lil Tyler.
Florida shit. Ain't that what they say down in Florida? Jit?
I got you. Yeah. Listen, we take all music recommendations. So,
absolutely. My man DJ Chose. I've been jamming up DJ Chose like all summer till now, man.
Okay,
he made that song thick. Oh my goodness, BFB. Oh man, he got some bangers on there, bro. I'm telling you, and I like his vibe, bro. I like his vibe.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, there it is. That's look. I can't give y'all no recommendations. I ain't been listening to a lot, so I've been staying with the same stuff from last year, man. A lot of Kendrick. Shout out to Jid. I'm still on my Black Thought vibe. So yeah, man. That's what.
Oh my God, that track that Black Thought got with David Banner when he was like, "If I ain't the highest on the totem, you smoking Lamar Odom?" Are you kidding me? Like, who says that? Who says that?
Yeah.
Black Thought says that. Tariq motherfucking Trotter.
Put
some respect on his name.
Man, coming to the salt shed. Coming to the salt shed this summer. The Root Show.
Good. Okay, DJ Chose, Tyler.
Hey,
all right, I got some.
Hey, Tariq Trotter ain't the only one coming to the salt shed, right, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Hey.
Put us on.
Right. Let us know, man.
Hey,
Let's do
coming
it.
to the Salt Shed. That's all I'm saying.
All I can say is the Clydesdales might not allow him to tell the whole story, but I know.
Hey. Beers and bars.
We'll see y'all next time.
Word
Yeah.
up.